What's up, guys? I am back to bring you your recap on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. I am so excited because if you are an original church member, you know that this is a show that I love. It is season 2, episode 11. It is titled A Walk on the Wild Side, my God. I'm not sure why this is not season 3, but I guess they're doing a part 2 to season 2 because I believe season 2 ended back in the spring, my God. But we are here and we're going to address it, and I'm so excited. This was a fairly good episode. I must acknowledge the elephants in the room, so to speak, with watching this episode, and we are missing Reginae, my God. We're missing Brandon Barnes. We're also missing Zanique, and so I'm not sure if they are not returning at all or if they are coming on later on in the season, my God. But first and foremost, let's address the fact that Bow Wow has a new girlfriend from Instagram. Her name is Kiyomi, and she is extremely gorgeous, extremely beautiful. I must say, her lace frontals or her wigs or units are sickening. They are on point. She has it all together from a face value standpoint, but I am a tad bit concerned about a celebrity and or even a public personality getting with someone based off of Instagram, because you never know what those people's or that person's intentions are, if they are genuinely with you because they like you or because of the fact that you are a celebrity and you can put them on, my God. And we clearly see that Bow Wow is extremely infatuated with the girl. He told his mom, I think, that he's in love with her, but I'm not sure if he's just infatuated with her because she is extremely beautiful, my God. We also found out that she does music. So between her being an Instagram model, between her being music, it would totally benefit her to be with someone like Bow Wow who could expose her to a larger platform, my God. Well, hell, she's on Growing Up Hip Hop now. And just as the public is just as skeptical, Bow Wow's mom is skeptical about Kiyomi, but she's keeping an open mind, it seems like. They had a conversation about condoms, and I was surprised that Kiyomi even admitted that they do the pull-out method and are not using condoms, because I would think that Bow Wow will be cautious of people using him or taking advantage of him, especially girls who may want to get a baby so they can grab some child support. Because if I was dating or having sex with Bow Wow, I would be working on getting pregnant so I can get some child support, my God. I'm just being honest, okay? But also, some issues were addressed between Mom and Kiyomi, and that was about her popping up on Bow Wow to see if she can catch him in something. And my thing is, my God, if you plan on sneaking, popping, dipping, diving, going in DMs, inboxes, and popping up somewhere, you better be ready to find what you're looking for, my God, because when you go searching, you are definitely going to find what you're looking for, because usually whatever is driving you, my God, to start searching and or popping up, it's a gut feeling that is already telling you that something is going down, my God. Really quick, I do want to address the fact that I loved the scene in the car with Bow Wow and Kiyomi, because it was great for him to be such a young guy, to be so pro seatbelt. I mean, when people get into my car or I'm driving, I always have my seatbelt on, and I will not move if everyone does not have their seatbelt on in the car. So it was so great to see that responsible side of Bow Wow to be like, no, your ass could fly through that window. Where is your seatbelt? Because he's not too cool for a seatbelt, my God. Now, really quick, to address the scene with Kiyomi and Bow Wow being in the studio, I am all for being hard on your partner to push them to greatness, but I do feel like that Bow Wow was oddly hard on Kiyomi, even to the point where when Mom showed up, she had to check Bow Wow, or at least acknowledge and inform him that your tone is a tad bit off. And I love that Mom is open enough to Kiyomi to remove her from a situation where she could see that she was being disrespected. But I don't agree with how harsh Bow Wow was coming across, because if this is this girl's first time in the studio or she's starting off new, As a partner, I mean, later on down the line, be hard on her and try to push her to greatness. But in the beginning, you should be a tad bit more gentle. And I don't think Bow Wow was gentle enough, especially if this is this girl's beginning. Also, I feel like that Bow Wow was not even really upset about Kiyomi's performance in the studio. I think he was more so bothered about the fact that she invited his mom to come hear their song together, and his mom was going to hear how disgusting and nasty and sexual the song is. So I feel like Bow Wow's anger was misdirected at Kiyomi. It should have been more towards the fact that his mom was showing up. And not that he should have been mad at his mom because Kiyomi did tell her, but he was focusing his anger on Kiyomi's performance and not the fact that Kiyomi gave his mom the invite. But I feel like Kiyomi, in a sense, was in a weird place because you want your boyfriend and potential husband's mom to like you. So I feel like her extending her the invitation to come hear the music was to come across more likable and open to Bow Wow's mom. I was also a tad bit thrown off that Bow Wow's mom lied about liking Kiyomi's music and said that it sounded great, the music, the beat, and didn't express the fact that she really didn't care for the lyrics because Bow Wow's mom comes across like a straight shooter, no nonsense. But I guess, I mean, she did say in the confessional she intentionally went a tad bit lighter on Kiyomi than she would normally other girls or other people, to the point where Bow Wow said, you know, Mom, be honest, be real, because you have gone hard on me. And so that was strange, but I'm guessing that because of Bow Wow's tone, it did cause his mom to approach the situation in a more sensitive manner, because to have her son going in hard on her and then mom going in hard just was not going to make for a great situation for Kiyomi. Especially because of the fact that people don't realize that being in a studio, regardless if you're singing or rapping, the person is in a very vulnerable state, so where their talent is now being put on display to be critiqued. Whether you're good or bad, it still does not feel great. And it's difficult to open up, to be comfortable, especially if you're just starting out and it's not something that you normally do. Then we saw a scene with Miss Deb and Debrat. And Debrat shared that she still has not spoken with Bow Wow since their whole issue. And Miss Deb shared that she has a new business venture called The Ivory, and she has Johnny Blaze still involved, even though Johnny Blaze continuously shows her ass, and Debrat was clearly not for Miss Deb still giving Johnny Blaze opportunity after opportunity, especially because she fucks up so much, my God. Next, we saw Debrat and JD, and JD was sharing about his, I think, 40th anniversary tour with all of his artists, but Bow Wow is not invited on the tour. I'm not surprised, because Bow Wow showed his ass the last tour, and I think he claimed he wasn't getting paid or something like that, my God. But I do understand when JD said that the crowd is a tad bit older, so Bow Wow is not going to get his normal attention, and I can totally see Bow Wow blaming JD for the crowd not going up for him. But if the crowd is like the Escape type of more sexy and mature audience crowd, they don't give a damn about no damn Bow Wow's music, my guy. So he would be the odd man out. So I totally see why he is trying to avoid issues in not allowing Bow Wow to be a part of this 40th anniversary tour. Although that's difficult because Bow Wow is one of his bigger artists, I believe. So to leave Bow Wow out is kind of like you're neglecting somebody who is a part of what you created, my God. Then we got to see my boo, Ayana, who I love. Ayana and I are Instagram followers of each other. I comment on hers, she likes my photos, and vice versa. So I always love seeing a like from Ayana, because I have loved Ayana since this show began. She is definitely one of my favorites. But Amy and Ayana, who are girlfriends, are still working out. They are considering moving together, my God. So I wish them well. I'm excited for the next step in their relationship. Also, Shania was at the house, and Shania shared how she was concerned about Kiyomi being with Bow Wow and Bow Wow being with a girl from Instagram, my God. And I wasn't really bothered by Kiyomi being able to twerk on Instagram because I think I've seen Ayana in pretty sexy outfits, my God, on her Instagram. And she has a girlfriend as well. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I want to be judgmental a tad bit about the Kiyomi and Bow Wow relationship, just like everyone else is, because Shania did say her grandmother was concerned about if this girl was trying to use Bow Wow or what her intentions are. But at the same time, she could actually really like Bow Wow and be with him for all the right reasons, my God. Then we saw a scene where Kiyomi was waiting up for Bow Wow to come home. He did not come home until the next day, I believe, from the studio, and Kiyomi was upset. Now, I totally get her being upset because Bow Wow never informed her that he was going in the studio to work with another woman or a girl. And she saw the girl post that Bow Wow is her bro. And I loved and gagged when Kiyomi said, in Atlanta, bro simply means somebody who you fucked with in the past. And baby, I had no clue it was the same for heterosexuals, because me living in Atlanta for these past few months, hell, even the people or person that I've dated, my God, clearly I've seen evidence of that statement. If somebody is somebody's bro, my God, they have definitely fucked them before, my God. Bro, yeah. Bro is synonym for I fucked you at some point. Now we're just cool, but we are not gonna be in a relationship. So I totally get her. And I totally understood what Kiyomi's concerns were. It was the fact that Bow Wow never informed her, and that's how I am. I hate surprises. If you're going to do something, at least give me a heads up. I can handle almost anything if you tell me first. But if I find out from someone else or after the fact or from social media, I would go the fuck off, my God. So I get why she was mad. I get why she was mad, especially because she knows, and we've all seen Bow Wow's history when it comes to girls. So the funny thing is, while everyone is concerned about what Kiyomi's intentions are, we also have to be concerned about if Bow Wow is taking this seriously and she is just not the flavor of the week or the month or the season, because Mom even said Bow Wow falls in love very easily, which really isn't love, because as soon as somebody else pops up or shows up, he's on to the next girl, my God. Then everybody got to meet Kiyomi. We had Shania, Ayana, Amy, everybody was there to meet Kiyomi, and Bow Wow addressed the fact that Shania said she may not make it to the honoring of her dad, JD. He is being inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, I believe, and for her to say, now Shania has a good head on her shoulders, but I was so shocked. But then again, she's a child, or at least somebody's child. I was shocked to hear her say that she wasn't going to go to support her dad because he did not support her when it came to her going to him about her fashion business or fashion line. But my thing is, your dad has provided and afforded you a lifestyle that many people don't get to experience, especially Black kids, my God, so, or urban kids. So for her to not go support her dad because of his decision on one situation, my God, threw me off. But I totally get that it is hard to be supportive of someone else in everything, even if it is your parent, if they don't support all of your endeavors, my God. But I love that it seemed as though Kiyomi was liked by everyone who was there, because the majority of the people who were present were skeptical about meeting her because of her being this Instagram model, my God. To the point where Kiyomi volunteered to model for Ayana, and I love that Ayana remembered what happened between her and Zanique when Zanique did not show up to her last photo shoot and just left her hanging. So I get how she is skeptical, but I do believe that Kiyomi, because she is looking for great opportunities, that she probably would do and keep her word as it pertains to modeling for Ayana's fashion line. And I think it would do Ayana a great service for whoever Kiyomi's following is to be exposed to Ayana's brand. So I think it's a win-win for both of them, my God. And the lunch date worked out so well to where Ayana, of course, invited Kiyomi and Shania to Miss Deb's opening night of her, is it a club? Is it a lounge? I don't know what it is, my God. The Ivory. And we did find out that Miss Deb nor Ayana have spoken to Brandon, which is not strange because Brandon is very headstrong, Ayana is very headstrong, and so is Miss Deb. So I'm not sure how that worked to begin with, but it's not surprising. I will say I loved when Ayana walked to her dad and found out that Johnny Blaze was going to be performing, that she was so mindful and concerned to not be messy about the fact that she invited Kiyomi and Shania to accompany her for the party, and she is fully aware of the beef from last season. Well, it was still season 2 from the first part of this season, my God, where Johnny Blaze went hunting Bow Wow down. Johnny Blaze destroyed and damaged property at JD's studio, which of course is Shania's dad, so she's gonna be upset. And I love how loyal and upfront Ayana is, to where she was like, I have to let them know, give them a heads up, because this is not what I brought them here for. And she told them, and they received it very well, although I don't think Kiyomi knew much about Johnny Blaze and Bow Wow, and Shania's, maybe she was still pissed the fuck off, but I would be too, because you brought your ass up into my dad's studio and was just destroying stuff and he didn't do anything to you. So totally get why Shania is still mad and keeping her distance from Johnny Blaze, because she has every right to do so, my God. Last but not least, when Johnny Blaze's ass arrives. Johnny Blaze, of course, spoke to Ayana and that whole table, but she just kept on walking, as she should have, my God. But for her to only be there for 2 seconds and be in a fight, I'm wondering, was Johnny Blaze set up, or was she just instantly seeing someone who she doesn't rock with and wanted to fight? Because she went the hell off instantly. I mean, this was your moment, Johnny. You said you were trying to let the people see what you've been hiding all of these years, and it's just like you keep getting chance after chance and you fuck it up. Even if you were set up and someone was there to kind of at least antagonize you, be the bigger person, but she went all the way off. This shows that she cannot be trusted on any platform, at no location, at no booking, and at no gig, because this was Deb's place. So only imagine if it was a promoter or someone else's club, that you, everywhere you go, Johnny, you fuck shit up. And it's so disappointing because she is a talented girl, but she is getting in her own way. In every reality show like this, all these hip hop shows, there is always a girl who is talented and getting in her own way, because Johnny Blaze was fighting and punching everybody. At one point, it looked like Johnny punched the girl who was actually on her side, trying to help her and defend her, my God. Then you had Johnny breaking the glass and trying to pull the fire extinguishers off of the walls. It's like, girl, like, this is Miss Deb's place. She has had your back and you're going to act like this. It's crazy. I don't know what Johnny is going through, but she really needs to seek some help, because it's sad that we see the same behavior from her. At what point is she ever going to be productive? At what point is she ever going to grow and do better? So I cannot wait to see next week's episode, my God, because I want to see how this ends. It's crazy. I loved that Shania said that she felt bad for whoever ended up in Johnny Blaze's way, because she was literally fighting everybody. And she said she just turned into an animal. One thing I do want to acknowledge before I close is how classy Kiyomi came across, because she could have been very defensive in reference to being in a setting with Johnny, but she said, I don't care about Bow Wow's history as long as his history does not affect our future. So that was very mature of her. But that's about it, guys. Just a recap, getting back into our network TV recaps. I'm so excited. I hope you are as well. So please follow me on all social media outlets. You know I'm in New Jersey still, which is why this is our setting, which you guys love, for recaps for this week. Comment down below in the comment section, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, become a part of the notification ministry, my God. And that's about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye, guys.